I said earlier that you are innocent and sacred, okay? You know, I remembered a story one time of a lady whose son was just killed in war, and she went to a guru in the East. And the guru said, look, I'm not here to remove your tears. I'm here to show you that they are holy, that they are sacred. Okay? I said previously that the past is over. And with its passing, the drive for vengeance is uprooted and disappears because of it. Let's just talk about guilt. I remember when I was in Miami, and the next day we were going to see Dr. Weed. That's his name. I'm not making that name up. Okay. And he was going to take a scope into my spouse's throat to see what was there. And I was on the balcony overlooking Biscayne Bay by myself. And I knew what tomorrow was going to be, a test. And I had a level of anxiety, a level of resistance that was palpable. And I wept a little bit. And I said, okay, Jesus, tell me. I don't know what this means. Tell me, what does this mean? And the voice says, Kevin, the problem is you feel guilty. You feel guilty. That you don't feel like you've been a good husband. That you didn't do the thing that you were supposed to do. Right? So the problem is not Aaron or tomorrow's date with this doctor. The problem is the guilt that you're feeding your own mind right now. Remember with me. If you remember anything that I'm telling you tonight, remember this. If you fester and feed guilt in your mind right now, you're covering over the present moment, okay? You're not in the now moment. You are not embracing what's happening. You have a level of resistance and so forth. So if you feed guilt in your mind right now, you will see your past mentally full of sin and shame, and you will see your future full of fear. Guilt is the glue that keeps the egoic mind together. You all with me? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. So it's our responsibility to remove or uproot the guilt that we ourselves are producing, because that is the inner movie that we are experiencing because of it. That is the electrical impulses that changes in the interpretation and perceptions from fear and love and innocence to fear and sin and perpetuate a situation of guilt in your life. Okay. So we want to be in the present moment. How do we get ourselves into the present moment? Don't activate the past. How am I activating the past? I'm activating the past by what? Thinking about it, but specifically grievances and grudges. Bill Thetford one time told his students when they asked him, hey, how do I know if I'm a good student of A Course in Miracles? And he said, by how long it takes you to let go of a grudge. Okay. So we don't want to activate the present. We don't want to organize the present moment, okay? Because we'd be a control freak. And we want to let go of the uncertainties of the future because of it. We want to, as Bill Free said earlier today, we want to activate the present moment. How do we activate the present moment? Accepting all things as they are. Daniel, I am that I am. Carol, I am that I am. Okay? I am that, I am that, I am that. Okay? Neil Donald Walsh and I did this together in West Palm Beach when I picked him up from the airport one time. And he talked about it as well in the Moses Code as well later on. where you remove the level of separation, the lines of demarcation that we place within ourselves and others, okay, by activating the I am presence, okay? I am that. I am the thing that I'm looking at right now. I'm not separate from it, okay? I'm not distinct from it. That's not a phenomenon over there, and there's not a phenomenon here. There's only one mind that I'm experiencing in time and space. Okay, again, the prayer from A Course in Miracles to uproot this sense of guilt. I must have chosen poorly, from A Course in Miracles. I must have chosen poorly because I am not at peace. I made the decision myself, but I can decide otherwise. I want to decide otherwise because I want to be at peace. I do not feel guilty because the Holy Spirit will undo all of the consequences if I let Him. And I allow Him to decide for God for me. My friends, I have the demonstration of how powerful it is to let go of guilt. To acknowledge to yourself that I am not guilty. Say that with me. I am not guilty. My friend, the guiltless do not reincarnate in this world. You want to get out of this world, this dimension? Be guiltless. Be guiltless. And then, finally here, chapter 27. By the way, Robert Perry gave this to me because I was feeling like the stuff on the bottom of a garbage can when I was recovering from this brain surgery. And he said, read chapter 27. Here it is. The bleak and bitter picture you have sent your brother, you have looked upon in grief. And everything that it has shown to him have you believed, because it witnessed to the guilt in him which you perceived and loved. Attest his innocence and not his guilt. Your healing is his comfort and his health, because it proves illusions are not true. It is not will for life that but wish for death that is the motivation for this world. Its only purpose is to prove guilt real. Did you get that last statement? The purpose of this world, its only purpose is to prove guilt is real. Every sin I see within my brother, but keeps us both in hell. It's getting awful quiet here. Do not mistake effect for cause, nor think that sickness is apart and separate from what its cause must be. It is external proof of inner sins. It witnesses to unforgiving thoughts that injure and would hurt the Son of God. Okay. Oh, my goodness. You following me here?
No, I'm with you.
I meant your camera there. I'm just kidding. My friends, I am responsible for what I'm looking at right now. I said, a woman said to me, Kevin, I don't like war. I said, really? Why don't we turn it around? Have you ever entertained in your mind a war against yourself? Have you ever entertained a thought of conflict? Have you ever entertained an attack? I said to my friends in West Palm Beach and Miami last week, both times, that public shaming is mental murder. Private shaming is also mental murder. That you and I are essentially putting our brothers and sisters on the cross of time and space. Why am I doing that? I don't like what I'm experiencing here in time and space. I don't like it, so I'm going to repress it and then project it upon another person. They're the problem, not me. So my responsibility is to, first of all, remove myself off the crucifixion that I myself have put myself on. And in so doing so, through extreme forgiveness, I'm removing my brothers and sisters off the cross of time and space as well. You all with me? Mm-hmm. Okay, so